If you find you have a dead LiPo battery, I'm going to show you how you can bring it back to life. Now when I mean dead, I mean this battery is totally dead, and I'm going to show you here with this meter absolutely nothing. Put it onto a better battery and you'll see 2 cells, 7.7 volts. Okay, so when you plug this battery into your charger, you'll find it does absolutely nothing, because the chargers for some reason are set at a level that if the battery goes so low it will not charge. Now I got this Hubsan H501s battery with a Hubsan I bought that was crashed, and it's dead, so we're going to see if I can revive it. I've done this before with other batteries, so I'm going to do it this time. And this is the first time I've done it with one of these, because what we need to do is we need to be able to connect the batteries through these balance cables, not through the heavier cables, through the balance cables. And so I have one of these. We're not going to be connecting this to anything. We're going to leave this disconnected, but we're going to connect the 2 batteries through this. But before I do that, I want to show you with this charger what happens when I plug in a good battery and a bad battery. Now this is not your Hubsan charger, but this is better for demonstrating to you what is happening. So I'm just going to go and plug this charger in, and it just warms up then. And as you can see, it's showing these flashing blue lights. It's ready to charge something. It's doing absolutely nothing else. So if I plug in this dead battery, you'll see nothing changes. It's not going to do anything. But if I plug in this battery, which still needs a little bit of charge in it, see how the lights have changed? Because it's beginning to charge. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to connect these 2 batteries through this. We'll plug the 2 of them in, leave them like that, and I'm going to come back to them in a while. Maybe a half an hour I'll check, or an hour. And once the charge rises up in this battery enough, I will be able to put it onto this charger and you'll see it'll begin to charge for me. So we'll wait and see anyway. It's worked for me before, connecting 2 batteries in this way before, but this is the first time I've done it with these Hubsan batteries. And they're all LiPo batteries anyway, but once you have a charge going through these balance charge cables, it starts to even out between all the batteries. So this will, some of the charge will go into this battery, and hopefully enough that when I plug it in here, it will begin to charge. So we'll wait and see what happens. Okay, so here we are back now at our 2 batteries, and I've left this for about 30 minutes. So what we're going to do is test to see if there's any juice going into this battery from this battery. So here we go. I get this in now, would help. Nothing there. There's nothing on that yet anyway. So we leave that for another while and see what happens. I just turn it around this way. Or maybe it's the wrong end. There we are. I was plugging it in the wrong way around. There you are. There's that dead battery after half an hour. As you can see, there's 7.5 volts in it. So I'm going to take the other one out. I'm just plugging it in the wrong way, so let's do it again. And there we are. So both of these are around the same voltage. Now, let's see if this one will charge on this charger like this one was going to earlier. So I'm going to plug in the charger. Let it boot up. You see the lights come on. So it's ready to charge. Now, let's plug that in. Watching the lights. There you go. That battery is starting to charge. So we've just recovered this battery from a dead battery. So now I have an extra battery. Now what I would suggest is when it's fully charged and you put it in your drone, just fly it around for a little while just to make sure. Don't fly it off too far, just in case there is a problem with the battery. Because I've no guarantees of how good this battery is, or an old battery you repair, how good it will be. And just fly it around and see if it works okay. And hopefully this is going to work for you as easy as it has for me. So again, all you need is one of these boards or anything that will connect two batteries together via these plugs. Not with these plugs, with these plugs. And it took 30 minutes to revive that battery up to 7 volts from absolutely nothing. Both cells in the battery have voltage in them, and now it's charging. And then I'll have to charge this one, obviously, because I've taken some power out of this one into this one. So there you have it. I leave it to you. So here we are now. I've left this charging on this charger for about 30 minutes. And I know that's quite quick to charge, but that's the way this charger does it. It charges the batteries up quite quick. And it wasn't that low after all. It was still over 7 volts. So I'm just going to pull this out now, and we're going to see where the battery is at. So here we are. See if I can get this in the right way around this time. So there's her. Oh, 8.37 volts. So there you are. We've recovered that battery in an hour. Just by using one of these. I think it's called a parallel charging board. You can get them on eBay, AliExpress, anywhere. They're cheap Chinese made things, but you don't need to plug it into anything. Just plug the two batteries in to the 2 cell ports, and that will connect the 2 batteries together and balance out the energy of one battery into the other battery, and allowing this battery up to a level that the charger will begin to charge it. So there you have it. Off you go and try it. And as I said, when you're trying this out for the first time in your quadcopter, make sure and fly it just around, not too high, and just keep an eye on the battery, because I don't know if the cells are good or bad in this battery. However, it's not puffy in any way. So in actual fact, the one I have is more puffy than this one. So yeah, it's not puffy, it's just a little larger. I don't know what's under this tape, but it works. So hopefully you'll get the same results.